What?
No thanks, you gave up goats for Lent. Your attempts to engage this goat in conversation are amusing, but in vain. You take a small handful of hay from the pile. Who doesn't need some hay once in a while? You're not the devil, you don't need a pitchfork. You've already got some hay. It's way too... Searching amongst the tools, you find a crowbar which you take and stow in your backpack. You never know when you'll need to change your wagon's wheel or hit someone over the head. Searching amongst the tools, you find a bridle. You take it with you. There's no... You pick up the saw and take it with you. You consider... He seems to be a bit agitated at the moment. You need to find some way to calm him down first. Horses don't talk, dumbass. And you're sure as shit not a horse whisperer.
Good day. Take care. Ah, a new hammer. Thank you very much. Here's the saddle as promised. Please enjoy it.
The horse doesn't want to let you do that. He looks like he might bite you if you keep trying. The horse does... The horse... The horse... The horse... The horse does... Whatever you're trying to... The horse doesn't seem to want that. You try with all... The horse doesn't... What are you trying to accomplish? Those things don't... Whatever you're trying... Giving that away would be of no benefit. That doesn't seem... Whatever you're trying... You try with all... There must be... Why would you give that away? There must... That does... You try with... There must be... You can't carry your brain around by itself. You need something to put it in. There must be a... Whatever... It It doesn't.
The guard is busy patrol. They are not ripe yet.
You play around.
This path winds tightly up the side of the mountain, leading onto the lands of the east. You can see the valley of Krasna laid out before you. It looks pretty majestic from this vantage point, actually.
Whatever it is.
You try to open the door, but you realize it's been rusted shut for years. You peer in the crack and can see nothing but a bunch of rubble anyway.
There's no point. You can't attack. Just as you start to pull out.
Well, you've just broken the lock on this mighty outdoor latrine. Let's see what's inside. You peer inside. No, dear God, no! You should never, ever, ever, ever open it again. It was locked for a reason, and you believe that reason to be some extremely rotten curry.
You play around. You play around.
You hunt around the field until you find a really nice looking goat turd, which you take with you. You do wonder to yourself what constitutes a really nice looking goat turd. But then you consider that all of life is one giant goat turd. There ends yet another deep thought. You cannot combine those two items.
You don't want to you don't want.
Unconscious and gravely injured. You feel cold, blackness, nothing. You wake up on the cold floor. It takes your eyes a minute to adjust, but you believe you're in the apothecary.
Phil, glad you're up. You've been out most of the day.
What happened?
Well, Hobbs found you out in the woods, so he went out to get you and brought you back here. I have healed you.
Well, Jared, I don't know what to say.
It's my job. Now be more careful.
I will.
You should find something relaxing to do to help you recover fully. I have some special pills.
You hand Jared 10 blighs for his trouble.
Thank you, sir.
As the day winds down, you decide to check out the performance in the town market that Kessel mentioned.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages.
A street magician is performing his act in the market. The townspeople all look happy with his little show. You've seen worse, but you've also seen better.
Prepare to be amazed by the wonders of Alfonso, the great and powerful. Watch him produce fire and flame from thin air, over and over again. Balls of fire.
Hey there, little man. Watch where you're going.
Well, that's not very nice at all. You should really have more confidence in yourself.
Huh?
You said little man, and I assumed you were talking to your, twig and plums.
What? No,
Oh, well then, do your bullocks getting away again?
Oh, I see. So maybe you're just looking for me to pound you.
Absolutely not. I just think you should see a doctor about your swollen boys. They're obviously making you cranky, Mr.
I'll kill you.
Okay, Mr. I'll kill you, but I really don't know how you can fight with your bits all sore like that.
You are dead meat, pal. Damn Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
You guess Groth wasn't as tough as people said he was. You manage to overpower Groth, and he falls to the ground. You wonder if you should put him out of his misery, or let him live to pick another fight another day. You decide to show mercy and let Groth live. It seems many of the bystanders respect that decision.
What's going on here?
Well, this big guy came out of nowhere.
Groth bumped into him and attacked him. We all saw it.
Is this true?
Yes.
I'd believe it. Groth is always starting trouble. This was clearly self-defense, Mr. Roehm.
I know it was. I was there, defending myself.
I don't like trouble in my town, though, Mr. Roehm. If trouble seems to find you here once again, I shall be forced to do something about it. Do you understand?
Crystal clear, boss.
All right. Somebody take care of Groth, and the rest of you stop gawking. Musicians, play some music. Mr. Roehm, I'd appreciate if you'd stop by my office sometime tomorrow.
Will do, Chief.
You did a good thing. That Groth was a real bastard.
Yeah, he was always bothering my wife.
One time, he punched me for drinking my ale too fast.
One time he punched me for drinking my ale too slow.
One time he punched me.
He used to walk into my home, fart, and leave.
You're a hero, Mr. Roehm.
Oh boy.
After your battle with Groth, you return to the inn to get a good sleep. You awaken much refreshed. well, it's the man who took down Groth the Menace. Good morning, sir.
Well, I was just defending myself.
Hell of a defence, sir. It impressed most of the town.
They haven't seen me dance yet.
Well, needless to say, they had Groth taken over to the House of Recovery over in Tyr. They think he'll be in there for at least a month. And after that, Rayford had him banished from town under threat of death.
That Rayford is pretty tough. Could have been worse, though. We could have seen Groth's head outside the gate, eh?
Well, the farmers that hang out over in the pub wanted me to tell you that your ale is on them today.
Sounds like a tasty proposition. Just might have to make my way over there to take them up on that.
You should. It'll be fun. Old Martin Japsworth's back in town too. He's what we like to call a hoot.
A hoot, huh?
Yeah, if we get him drunk, he'll start telling all manner of wild stories.
That does sound like a hoot.
Yes, sir. He's usually in there at night. Lord knows where he is during the day. Probably sleeping off last night's mistakes.
It doesn't talk.
Hello, Mr. Roehm.
Well, it was lovely talking.
You're no longer hungry, and you're no glutton. At least not for the food here. You should go see Rayford this morning. He did ask you to come, and he does get ornery.
Nice moves with Groth. Don't worry, next time I got your back. You'd be surprised the damage one pissed off guy in a wheelchair can do. Good day. Take care.
Oh, hello! Are you feeling okay today? That was some fight yesterday. To be honest, it was about time someone stood up to Groth. I was tired of having to throw him in the cells for a night. He used to give me wedgies through the bars.
Why, hello, Mr. Roehm. Thanks for coming to see me.
No problem, Mr. Rayford.
Just Rayford is fine. I don't need the honorific of Mr.
Well then, Rayford, what can I do for you?
Well, I was just curious as to what you plan to do here. Look, I realize you're trying to be humorous, but I'm serious. What are your plans? Listen, you little scumbag. I don't like you. You're trouble, and I can smell that like stink on shit.
You must have wonderful olfactory senses.
I'm tired of you. And if you don't watch your step, you won't last until the bridge is repaired. Do you hear me?
I also smell you.
Get the hell out of my office. One more bit of trouble from you, and I'll turn you inside out and make you wear your ass as a hat.
Okay, I've got it. Just staying at the inn until I can leave.
Good. Mind your manners. Now go.
He's too incoherent to talk right now.
Hello, sir. Well, he's the sheriff. He's taught me so much about the law.